Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 7 trades. Today's date is October the 16th and I'm using my brand new PIP trigger trading system. PIP trigger has this upper and lower channel along with the gold arrow you see here, back here, up here. Concept is easy. If you see gold arrow at the top followed by red arrow, you sell. When you see the gold arrow at the bottom, blue arrow, you buy, and so on. Makes trading, at least for me, much easier to do. Now, you also have these arrows. They're called the super signal indicator. And of course, we have some oscillating indicators down here at the bottom. Now, you will get an audio, sound, and this pop-up box that you see here suggesting to buy and or sell. Now every day when I'm trading, I get in front of the computer, try to around 6 o'clock in the morning, right where this vertical line is, looking at all the different instruments, both Forex and futures, looking at my daily trade plan. Remember, you have to have a daily trade plan or you will fail at trading. And of course, once I make a decision I want to be buying and or sell, the instrument, I will manually put in this white arrow you see here. Now here's my daily trade plan. It's running in real time. It analyzes from the monthly all the way down to the 30 minutes. And within the comments here, it'll say look for bullish trades, bearish trades. Sometimes it'll say preferred. And sometimes it'll just be running flat or it'll be in white here, looking for clear direction. Or like you see right now, not enough strength. Everything is done automatically. Anytime you want to trade, 24 hours a day, just take a look at it. You can see what the 4 hours, 1 hour daily time frame is suggesting, either up or down. And then just look to see where there's some strength in the market. Remember, you must have a daily trade plan, or like I mentioned, probably you will fail at trading. Now, if you have any questions regarding this daily trade plan, well, there's lots of information below this video in the description, and if you need more information, well, just get in contact with me. Okay, let's run a check on these trades. First one I did here at the top, Euro CAD, so we're just going to drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. So we had the arrow from the daily trade plan, super signal here and here. There's your gold arrow. You know, either catch it here after a pullback, get in here. Trading is easy when you, and I knew when I took the trade, by the way, there's a good chance to come back. But when you're doing 5, 10, 15 trades at a time, I don't care about this slight pullback, as I know it'll bounce and it'll continue to go up. Or I could have put another either trade here or here. But anyhow, took the trade here. Pretty sure it was going to go up, and up it went. And I locked in 12 pips, paying out $92. Okay, let's move on to the next trade it did. It's crude oil. Let's drag and drop this up. See where I got in at, first of all. Had the arrow from the daily trade plan right here. Super signal, and that's why I took the trade. A little bit later on, of course. But we had the arrow from the PIP trigger. I knew it was going to give me something, and that's all I'm looking for. Crude oil does pay $10 for each tick. Looking at the money, easy to see that this should be 19. Got out at this point. There's the 19 ticks paying out $190. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, which is the euro dollar. Let's see now, euro dollar. Here we go. Drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Now it does pay $10 for each pip because USD is on the right hand side. Looking at the money, easy to see it should be 21 pips. So we had the arrow from the daily trade plan, pip trigger, gold arrow, super signal arrow, how many things do you need? Top and the bottom. Lots of things saying to buy, so I bought it. Looks like I closed it out at a pretty good time. Like I said, we're looking for 21. There it is right there, 21 pips, paying out $210. Okay, moving on to the next trade. Another one that pays $10 for each tick. So on this Russell, we'll pull it up. We sold it. Had the arrow from the daily trade plan, super signal, followed here and here after the gold arrow here. So, and due to the fact it pays $10 for each tick, easy to see, this should be 56. So we're just going to drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. It's a little bit slow at pulling the trigger. Obviously here or here would have been better. But I'm only looking for 200 pips and or ticks every day that I'm trading. So definitely I was happy with the 56 I got here. And that ended up paying out $560. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, which is the NASDAQ. Now in the NASDAQ, it does pay $20 for each tick. So took the money, divided by 20. What we're looking for, according to the calculator, it's 41 approximately. So let's drag and drop this up. I bought it, arrow from the daily trade plan. And of course, the gold arrow was advertising from way back here to buy. So every blue arrow you can buy. Lot of blue arrows. Had the blue arrow there, slight pullback. Another blue arrow, pullback. This is where I got in at. And like I said, we're looking for approximately 41. There it is right there. I did have it. 41 ticks, and that paid out $822. Okay, let's move on to the next trade I did, the DAX 30. On the DAX 30, it pays $3.75 for each tick. So I took the money, divided by 3.75. Calculator says we're looking for approximately 225. So now I dropped it down to the 5 minutes because it's very hard to get a reading on this instrument. So we're just going to drag and drop this up. As soon as I can accomplish that feat, it's going to pop in. There it is right there. We had this super signal right here and here. Arrow from the daily trade plan, the PIP trigger. And of course, there was a bigger cycle circling around, but I knew that it was eventually going to go up according to the daily trade plan. Got in here, and like I said, I'm looking for 225. There it is right there, 225, and those ticks ended up paying out $843. Okay, moving on to the last trade, which is gold. Now on gold, pays $10 for each tick. So I took the money, divided by 10. Well, just by looking at the money, it should be 120.3. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at first of all. This one was didn't do the big jump around. This one was basically going straight up from way back here. So we had the daily trade plan saying to buy, super signal here, PIP trigger back here. So I got in, and like I said, I'm looking for 120. And that's as close as I'm going to be able to show, but it's 120, paying out $1,203. So another great day of trading using my PIP trigger. Knew it was going to be well over 200. Grand total for today came to 494. And all of those pips and ticks, as you can see, paid out $3,921. So if your system's not producing like my PIP trigger, I recommend you get your hands on it. Don't forget about the daily trade plan. And another tool I recommend you get your hands on is my FibMaster tool. I can show it to you. It works great. You would just click on this tab. You would go from swing low to swing high. There's your pullback. It came back to entry 1. As a general rule, if it hits the entries, it'll usually make it to target 2, 3, 4, 5, which it did. Hit target 4 right here. And this can keep going, heading up to the ADR high. And it has a grand total of 10 targets, as you can see here. Great tool, and the reason why it works so fantastic is that millions of traders all over the world use Fibonacci. It'll help you with your trading. In other words, as you're looking at it, you'll be looking for the pullback. And a lot of new traders, they don't wait for the pullback. They just get in, and then say you buy here, then you got a drawdown of about, let's see, gold. That's over 200 ticks there. Now, if you don't care about these kind of drawdowns, like I generally don't, because I know that the market's going up, and then that's just part of the trading. These movement up, pull back up, could do a pullback at any point in time now. Which, by the way, you can trade these pullbacks and make 100 or more ticks, especially on these futures and the indexes. So if you have any questions regarding this daily trade plan, well, you can get some information right below this video in the description. And if you need more information, just get in contact with me. Getting in contact is easy to do. All my information is right below this video in the description. Now you can pick up the phone and call me directly. Do answer the phone most of the time. And of course, if you don't want to call me, well, that's okay. Just send me an email. Now, of course, I do prefer Teams, so I made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on the link. We'll have a Teams connection. And at that point, I should be able to answer most of your questions. You will also see in the description, there's 5 different packages. The newest one I have uploaded is how to make 10K a day trading mini lots. But of course, if you're happy with a 1K a day, well, you can use the same method. You just change a number of instruments and a number of positions. So anyhow, as I mentioned, there's 5 packages. I do charge $250 for each package. Do have a special offer. Of course, if you just want to buy one package, it's $250 US. If you want to buy 2 packages, it's $400. And if you want 3 packages, it's $500 US. And of course, if you even want a further discount, I do offer up to a 50% discount on some packages. All you got to do is leave your name, your email address, and I'll put you on my email address and I can send you some more information. Well, looks like it's just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember, keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.